Send them a photo and he'll dox you instantly. Ah, no thank you. No thank you. Rainbow is cool, but I don't want to get doxed. I love this guy. I get his TikToks all the time.
No matter what you post on social media, you can be found. Whether it's a zoomed in photo of your table or just a photo of your lunch. Even the smallest details in the photo give the biggest hints. So today a follower sent me a DM saying, I don't think you can find this restaurant I'm at. Challenge accepted. My goal is to see how fast I can find exactly where he was sitting.
This guy's insane.
Alright, so this is a photo that he sent me. I have no context at all to anything. This is all we get, this one file right here. Let the timer start now. Immediately what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this photo in Photoshop. Because in Photoshop, I can sit here and...
Okay, so he's using reverse, whatever it's called, like data scraping. I forget what it's called.
And mess with the light levels to see if there's anything in the background of the photo. So what we want to do is we want to make the dark here. We want to make that lighter to see if there's anything in the background that could give us hints. Because right now we have no context to go off of whatsoever. So I'm going to sit here and mess around with the light levels for a second to see if I can find anything.
Do you think the feds contacted this guy, unironically?
It's very grainy. You can see the difference.
The metadata.
But I think if I do this again, we can see right here, there is a menu. I think that's going to be
Dude, it's like a tiny little square! What do you mean?
Biggest clue. We also have this thing where the light is sitting in. So when we're looking for the table, that's going to be good. We also have this kind of like patterned wood grain that's like going this way at times and then switches like this. So this is all distinct things that we're going to be looking for. And the tables, when we go to look at reviews on websites. The
table grain, chat. The table grain.
Definitely in the middle is going to be the biggest clue, though. For sure. But what I'm going to do first is actually...
This guy's illegal, man.
And see if... Since this is the DNG file, it's the raw file. I'm going to see if the uncropped photo is still saved. It is, okay. And do we get more menu? We do get more menu in the original photo. So this is actually very helpful. Save that and let's go back to the menu here. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a second to try and figure out if I can read.
This is why you gotta be careful when you post or give people files, original files. This is like, it's really easy to like do this kind of stuff. Yeah, I never saved the original PNG, yeah.
Any of these letters here on the menu. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I think this right here is an I. This is like a capital M that's like really bold.
Yeah.
Like that.
I thought it was N.
And this right here is an X. You can see it if I zoom in. You can see right...
I can't see shit, man. What is this guy smoking?
Here, this different coloring. It outlines exactly an X. And if I do this again so we can see the X. Maybe it's like that. I don't think, maybe there's not a dot, but this is just a straight line. And you can see here, it has like that thick M font.
Zim.
So I think the
Zim's
last
Invader.
3 letters of the menu of this restaurant are XIM. And I don't think this right here will be like legible.
No.
So I think this is all we have to work with is XIM.
Dude, this is in 5 minutes, by the way.
Okay, so we can see from his tweets that his most likely place he's always in a lot, from what I've seen, is in Hong Kong.
No way!
So we're going to go under the assumption that he was in Hong Kong during the time he took this photo. Which, when you're doing these, it's a pretty large assumption, but when you're kind of grasping for straws and don't really have much to go off of, you have to follow the most obvious assumption until it's not. So this is what we have to work with right now, is XIM in Hong Kong.
I know my model's covering the timer.
Search for restaurants.
I'll tell you guys.
Hong Kong, and then scroll really far. And this will be the first thing I do, just to see if I can find it within like 5 seconds. That would be very nice. I'm just going to scroll, load all of these.
He's at 7 minutes, by the way.
XIM. No results. But the further you zoom in to Google, the more you...
Yeah, there's so many restaurants in Hong Kong. It's crazy.
But I'm just going to start searching a lot of Hong Kong until I can find something that maybe looks fitting. Alright, Alright, so I found this restaurant called Maxim's Palace, but it's definitely not the right restaurant. But it does
Oh my god, this looks so good. Oh,
end in XIM.
Oh,
which is
I'm
encouraging,
hungry.
But you can see it. I mean, yeah, this is never it.
So good, man.
But it's encouraging.
Oh, these are my favorite. This is my favorite dim sum. That's like my favorite. That's what got me hooked into dim sum when I was a little kid.
Another Maxim's MX, but again, I mean, this is obviously
I forgot to call him
not
Chinese.
where he was eating, though it does look good. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Open Rice, which I think has the most extensive catalog, like
Open
food
Rice.
restaurants in Hong Kong. So maybe this will give me more
Shumai,
abilities, 'cause I
yeah,
don't
Shumai.
think like me
That's what it's
control
called.
Google is effective enough because it doesn't always show
Yep.
every restaurant in that area. I'm gonna try my luck here.
This guy's
These are all gonna start
crazy.
with X. Okay, there's 68 that have something
This was what like Skitzles and like Feds do, man.
XIM. My results, this and this, so only 3 with the XIM or suffix. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put it in central. For Hong Kong, I feel like that's, on Hong Kong Island, I feel like that's the most likely, right? Oh, you can only go 250 here though, so that's not gonna be good
God.
either. Unless it's just here. Maybe
Should be a
we're gonna lucky
PI.
here.
I bet you
This
people
is
have
not
contacted
easy
him.
by any means. There's nothing XIM here. Well, if it's not XIM, so it could be like XIN, but
Zen,
this
yeah.
point right here, and there's 2 points like that, so it's definitely an M. And then there's like 3 more letters right here, it looks like. There's a space right here, meaning this could be an I, something IXIM maybe.
No
If you
Feds
take a photo
contacted
with your
him?
phone,
Really? Huh.
a restaurant.
Or maybe he has to say that and he has been contacted. Yeah, maybe he can't say. That's kind of shushy.
I'm gonna test it. It doesn't reverse the camera, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, so next is I'm just gonna run the script that only shows me restaurants in Hong Kong with XIM. I didn't want to start with
Here's
this
a
because I didn't think
script?
that would be that much data.
Bro.
But let's see. Hopefully this should give us the answer. Okay, so we have 2 options here. Maxim's Palace, we already saw that one. It's not Maxim's Palace. And I think this one was where the other Maxim's Palace was. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not XIM. What if it's mix and it is reverted? That could definitely be the case. The thing about it is that the letter M reverted looks the same. That looks the same. So and that's the same, like flipped. So it's like none of these are really that helpful. But
Yeah.
all right, let's assume it's mixed. Let's do this again. But there's like 3
He's at
letters
28
after
minutes, by the way, chat. 28.
in the mixing room. And this is the same wood pointed out where it's like different.
Wait, and then the yellow drink.
Okay, I think it's a mixing room, Hong Kong. Do they have the address to this in their bio? They do. It doesn't even show up on the map, bro.
Hey, that's cheating.
For
No
stars.
way.
Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Okay, wait. Let's
No
confirm,
way,
actually.
bro.
That's a little divot of it with the candle, but it's a different candle, actually.
Yeah, it was
So
an
we find
old
the same
picture,
candle.
probably.
That's not the same menu, though. Or is it? Is this the... I didn't see this below it.
Oh, here we go.
That's
Yep.
the same candle right there. That's definitely the table.
Yep, and the
Maybe
same drink,
facing
the same
other
drink.
side. Oh, yep, he's just to the left of this, right here on like this seat right here. You can see these lines right here, I think is like this. Like these are
Oh
the same as like
God.
this. That's definitely that. And we can see in the back, like these right here, I think are the same as this
Yeah,
drink dispensers
yeah,
right there.
and then the legs here, yeah.
Because they're slightly discolored. Alright. He was sitting in this seat right here, or like one seat to the left of that, in the mixing room in Hong Kong.
Chad, don't frick with this guy.
Moral of the story is never forget that photos can be flipped. That's the rookiest move ever, and I probably could have done that in like 20 minutes or less if I assumed
Yeah, he did it in 34. And he was searching for a ghost because it was mixed.
that if it was flipped, but I just assumed that if it was taken with the back camera, it wouldn't have been flipped. So, you know what they say about assumptions, right? Alright, if you guys enjoyed this, I love doing things like this, kind of real time.
This was
Some are a lot easier than
awesome.
others. This one was like, actually pretty difficult, I think. I got pretty frustrated, like 30 minutes in, I'm like, wait, am I gonna be sitting here all day? But some of these take a lot longer, some of them don't. I'm happy I found
There's
it.
people
And if
that
you guys
can
have
do
any other
this
suggestions
faster.
or want more things like this,
God.
don't forget to subscribe. Or don't. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
This guy is insane. You have to be a special kind of crazy, man. He loves doing this? Yes, it's fun to him. He loves this shit. Chat, check them out. Check them out. The people that can do it faster are all feds. Yeah, they like fucking have people either they look at characteristics of people and try to like train them, or they find people that do this shit. Yeah. He flipped his camera at the end. Yeah, I saw that too. His YouTube was flipped. New York Times as well. He flipped it.